going forward, there will be far more work done online and at a distance for our students to save them time and to save them money. Other things that have changed for me. I've done a lot of teaching over the last 6 months using Zoom and Microsoft Teams. Before COVID-19, the fact is I had never heard of Zoom. And now I'm on Zoom almost every day. Before lockdown, I regularly travelled to Cardiff, London and elsewhere, which are quite long distances for meetings that would last less than 2 hours. Why would I do that? Now I know I can do it online. Why would I travel all that distance for short meetings? My research students have become far more proficient to online collaboration. Before COVID-19, I used to meet my research students, apart from those that were based overseas, face-to-face in my office every week. For the last 6 months, that hasn't happened. And to be honest, at the start, it was strange, but now we're used to it. They're used to it. They now collaborate with each other online from home. The companies and the businesses with which I have worked have become used to online working. Some of them, including the National Health Service, have decided that going forward, they're going to save money by reducing the number of buildings that they need in big cities. Why do they require their staff to travel every day to a city to work in an office when maybe they can just travel 1 or 2 days a week and do the rest at home? It saves the staff money in travel. It saves the staff time in travel. It saves the organizations lots of money in terms of buildings and other resources. I've done my first PhD viva using Microsoft Teams. And I've acted as external examiner in Singapore without flying there. And again, 6 months ago, that would have been things that I would have not thought possible. For many, COVID-19 has made the world a smaller, more interconnected place, a more of a global village. But it has caused problems. It's caused problems for some of our students who do not have access to the internet from home. It's caused problems with people that do not have access to the internet for being able to connect to their doctors and other services. And going forward, I think one of the key learnings for the UK and for Europe and other parts of the world is that we need to start investing more in broadband and fibre and other technologies, and not just building bigger and bigger roads that are polluting and causing issues. COVID-19 has taught me that in adversity there can be opportunity. And over the 6 months it has been difficult. It's been a pain at times trying to communicate and learn with students. But by and large, there has been a great learning opportunity. Going forward, in the UK, things will change forever. 60% want to stay at home after COVID-19. 60% of workers have said that working at home has worked better for them. Now, there are people that I work with in the university who cannot wait to get back to the office. Working at home for them is very difficult. They have children that are running around. They have other commitments that are there that make life difficult for them. But 60% across the UK want to stay working from home after COVID-19. For some, it has been difficult working at home and living at home. Sometimes it's very difficult sometimes to switch off when you're there 24/7. But the benefits, I think, for a lot of people will outweigh the downside. Given the problems that we have with COVID-19 and the things that we have to do to reinvent ourselves as individuals and as nations and as companies, is to build back greener. To look at the way that we do things. There's another problem coming down the line. global warming, which will, in all probability, have a bigger impact than COVID-19 has ever had. And yet COVID-19 has helped us to stop and to consider the way that we do things and look for a better future. COVID-19 has changed things. It has highlighted the need for accurate data and reliable algorithms. In the UK, there was a bit of a disaster over the summer where all exams were cancelled. All school exams were cancelled. All university exams were cancelled. And what the government did, they used an algorithm to predict what students' grades would have been in the exams. And to be honest, it was a disaster. The data was wrong, the algorithms wrong, there was chaos. And there's been a discovery that if you're going to progress and use big data, it's not just a matter of having good algorithms, it's a matter of having good data, and it's a matter of matching up good data with good algorithms to give good results. It has highlighted the need for connectivity, to be online. We have a big digital divide in the UK, where you have people that have connectivity and those that do not. It has revolutionized the world of work. For example, 6 months ago, who had ever heard of a pilot being made redundant? Now in the UK, pilots is a sought after job. To learn to fly a plane and to go and work for a big company is a job for life, or was a job for life. And now that has all changed. It has removed barriers, the use of technology, but has created new ones to do with social distancing. There's a book that I've read during lockdown. It's the second time I've read it, and that's Weapons of Mass Destruction. And it explains why when we build systems that are online, medical systems, educational systems, all these kinds of systems, we need to have good data and we need to have good algorithms that use that data. COVID-19 has given new opportunities. It has shortened the timeline from ideas to implementation. Universities have already said have moved online overnight. Medical interventions have accelerated. It has made collaboration easier. Most of us are more relaxed about online working. It has made research and innovation more important than ever. It has given us a wake-up call about other impending issues, such as global warming. COVID-19 has changed things. One of the things we should reflect on is, how has it changed us? Have we made the most of the learning experience of the last 6 months to take forward what we see as good working practice, good learning practice? Charles Darwin said that it's not the strongest of the species that survive, nor is it the most intelligent that survive, but it is the one that is more able to adapt to change. I hope that we will learn from the COVID experience, an experience that has sometimes been very difficult, but nonetheless has afforded many opportunities for learning. I hope that we take those lessons and we learn them well. Can I say thank you for listening? It's been a pleasure to be part of your university over the last few years, and it's been a pleasure to talk to you this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. That was a very, very, very nice session. And actually, this is something that even I have been thinking for the last few days, just as we were discussing before the lecture, that while it has been a pandemic and while it has been a tragedy, it has been a learning experience for all of us. And that is exactly what you outlined today. And it was very amazing experience. Thank you so much. While sharing just normal experiences that you had, you produced those experiences in such an articulate way that we had a very good experience. We had a